Allah Imla, Alhayanawa Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach, Wa Malakia by Hashem Harawat Wakakurash Barakatham, Badawa Salakia by Babal, Wakwam Yasharala. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, teach us daily, and to those being out there teaching the life-wise doctrine, I say to you, Shalom. Today we're going to get into how Esau claims his technology going to get him to the point where he won't need God. You know what I'm saying? And it's another video I got where this lady, she basically whistleblowing on all their plans, but we knew it anyway. But just to show you people that all this stuff was planned out before they put this pandemic into motion, you know, all this is planned out, and they just stringing y'all along all the way till you get up to the mark of the beast, MOTB. But let's get into some videos and get these scripts, see what it do. This fool, yeah. The blasphemous she-devil knows no bounds. WTF. Listen to this. Listen to the pride coming out this man's mouth. I mean, you close your eye, you'll think you listening to a God, because that's how prideful he is. But let's listen to him. Check it out.
The only thing God managed to create are organic beings. All these trees and giraffes and humans, they are just organic. But we are now trying to create inorganic entities, inorganic life forms, cyborgs, artificial intelligence, and so forth. If we succeed, and there is a very good chance we will, then very soon we will be beyond the God of the Bible.
Y'all heard that? Oh, let me blow it up. Let's talk about this. Let's discuss this. All right. Now, first and foremost, I got these scriptures. Daniel chapter 7, verse 15. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change the times and laws. And he shall be given into his hand until the time and times and the time dividing of time. Now, let's get Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces and the judges thereof, if not where and who is he? If Esau ain't the wicked, then who is? Now I got another one. Romans chapter 3, verse 18. There is no fear of Yahweh in their eyes. Heard all them blasphemous statements he made? Yeah, you just don't know. That can get you put to death, fool. Psalm chapter 14, verse 1, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none who does good. Job chapter 30, verse 8, they were children of fools. Yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. This man got a God complex all day. And Esau, he walking around here acting like he in charge, he ain't scared of nothing. Okay, if you ain't scared of nothing, why you making all these unorthodox moves and statements? You scared of something. You trying to tie everybody down with a chip. You know, you scared of something. Something making you move. Daniel chapter 8, verse 25, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. These fools so powerful, they're going to try to fight the Lord and be broken without hand. Let's get this other video real quick. Now, she about to tell it all. Check this out.
We will make them hate themselves and their neighbors. We will always hide the divine truth from them, that we are all one. This they must never know.
Now, she's talking about the elites now. How they plan on, they're getting on some pinky in the brain shit. I mean, so primitive, so childish. They want to rule the world. They want to take over the world. Only thing you're going to control is construction. When you go into slavery and build these palaces for these kings. That's it.
They must never know that the color is an illusion. They must always think they are not equal. Drop by drop, we will advance in our goal. We will take over their land, resources, and wealth to exercise total control over them. We will deceive them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom that they will have. We will establish a money system that will imprison them forever.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces and the judges thereof. If not, and where and who is he? Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. What is perdition? Chaos, anarchy. That's what these people want. So they can control you, order out of chaos. But they always claiming Christian God-fearing nation, right? Psalms chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Verse 17. Seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee. It's just a front with these people. It's like them fake Jews over there in our land. They carry Bibles like movie props. They don't read the Bible. They don't respect the Bible. They follow the Talmud, which is an evil ass book. This is why they speeding up. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He knows that it's just a matter of time for people to stop believing his lies, and they're going to move on him. So while he still got power over the sheep, so to speak, he about to move. It's all or nothing now.
Keeping them and their children in debt. When they shall band together, we shall accuse them of crimes and present a different story in the world, where we shall own all the media. For we will use our media to control the flow of information and their sentiment in our favor.
Book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Sirach, chapter 41, verse 8. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, who have forsaken the law of the Most High Yahweh. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. And you know they got a full-scale attack on these kids, right? Yeah, they easing pedophilia. They're trying to normalize pedophilia and everything, man. Book of Solomon, the wisdom of Solomon, Salakia, chapter 14, verse 23. For whilst they slew their children in sacrifices, or used secret ceremonies, or made revelings of strange rites. The reason the Bible speaks of these people messing with kids and having them in sacrifices and ceremonies, because they've been doing it since the book was written. Same stuff they doing back then, they doing it now, and vice versa. But they say the Edomites been done away with. No, they haven't. Not yet, at least. Psalm chapter 52, verse 3. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness, say lie. And y'all people still believe in the media. They control the media, the fake Jews, and the Edomites. Y'all still believe it. Y'all still believe there's a such thing as the monkey business running around, these plagues, all these new pestilences these people create in their labs called the CDC, the Center for Death Control. They ain't trying to save no life. They're trying to figure out how to weaponize viruses. Who you think created cancer? Your boy, Evil E. Psalm chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And you know, and that's probably how a lot of people, how Esau got over on a lot of people with his spells and enchantments. Because if you had 2,000 years plus worth of practice of lying, you should have it down pat by now. Psalm chapter 10, verse 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts because he has a God complex. He thinks through his technology, he gonna be God. Stupid.
When they shall rise up against us, we will crush them like insects, for they are less than that.
Crush them like insects, right? The spirit. Psalm chapter 58, verse 2. Yeah, in heart ye work wickedness, ye wave the violence of your hand in the earth. Who done bomb more countries than any country? Babylon, the United States. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 6. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. Yeah, see how prideful they is, boasting about it, everything they did, like they just the nation, you know. Oh, they seek death, they just don't know it. That's how foolish these people are. They think they're on a level. They're on the lowest level. They are base men. Habakkuk, chapter 1, verse 7. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. Psalm chapter 144, verse 11. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of strange children, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right is the right hand of falsehood. Lies.
They will be helpless to do anything, for they will have no weapons.
That's why he want to take your guns. This was already decided. It all boiled down to just a matter of how. So what they did, they put a lot of psyops in motion, mass shootings, school shootings, because they want to have a reason to take your guns. Still goes over people's head. Sirach chapter 12, verse 3. There can be no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Alms is money or food given to poor people. They don't care. They taking the food. It's not a food shortage. They hoarding it. They taking it. And they going to use food to control you. If you want to eat, you got to take the chip. You want your children to eat, you have to take the chip.
We'll recruit some of their own to carry out our plans, and we will promise them eternal life. But eternal life they will never have, for they are not one of us.
They ain't gonna have eternal life neither. Why you think all these people come up missing? Hundreds of thousands of people a year. Nobody goes to jail, nobody's found. Because they using these people to drink their blood, to eat them, to perform little satanic ceremonies on them, and to steal their organs. These stupid people think that just because they stealing people organs, they're gonna live forever. You see the logic of a base man? He think technology gonna allow him to live forever. He think if he put his consciousness on a chip, he gonna live forever. That's the dumbest thing. If your spirit ain't here forever, you ain't here forever. Try to tell these idiots that though. Job chapter 4, verse 8. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. They're gonna get it right back. Double, baby. Everything they doing to this planet, to the people, to the animals, to the water, to the air, to the plants. They're gonna get everything back double. And ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for them.
The recruits will be called initiates, and it will be indoctrinated to believe false rites of passage to higher realms. The members of these groups will think they are one with us, never knowing the truth.
See, that's all these people. That's all these people occupy themselves in. Got big think tanks on how to lie, classes on how to lie, says the CIA. Nobody gonna feel sorry for Esau. But this is about to happen to him. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. That's what this woman doing now. She's uncovering the foreskin. She revealing all the secrets. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. Ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. Ain't nobody gonna want to deal with you. Now this is the thoughts of the elites right here. Esther, the rest of Esther in the Apocrypha, chapter 13, verse 5. Seeing then we understand that his people alone is continually in opposition unto all men, differing in the strange manner of their laws and evil affected to our state, working all the mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established. That's why they're doing this. They're trying to steal back their birthright. You gave it away, fool. It was ours anyway. The Lord, this is how the Lord wanted it to play out. He wanted you to give it away. And he made it, and the Lord made it official. Now you trying to steal it back through viruses and jump shots and technology. Dumbass. And everybody see right through you, but that don't stop you. You still lying. You throwing lies at lies, lies at lies. How long you think they're gonna last, Esau? You just digging your hole deeper and deeper. So, let's go.
They must never learn the truth, for they will turn against us.
You heard that? They must never learn the truth. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. I mean, yeah. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All these diseases just coming about the blue again. Stop. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Yeah, the wicked ruling right now. That's why ain't nobody happy on the planet right now, literally. except the sleep sheep.
For their work, they will never be rewarded with earthly things and great titles. But never will they become immortal and join us. Never will they receive the light and travel the stars.
People are delusional. Nobody has been to the moon. Nobody's been to Mars. That's a lie also Esau cooked up to exalt himself above all other nations. With lies. That's why I said, I was thinking today, and if I make it to the kingdom, Yahweh Ratazah, all these wicked people that's doing this, you will be confined. You will not be allowed to walk on two legs. If you want to get from A to B, you have to crawl on all fours. And it's to let the other nations know that you are not human and you are animals. So you will crawl on all four legs. How rocks as I get up in there. You are not allowed to walk as a human on two legs. And with you down on all fours, you in the perfect position for me to kick your teeth down your throat if need be.
They will never reach the higher realms, for the killing of their own kind will prevent the passage of the realm of enlightenment. This they will never know. The truth will be hidden in their face so close that they will not be able to focus on until it's too late. Oh yes, so grand the illusion of freedom will be, that they will never know how they are our slaves. When all is in place, the reality we shall have created for them will own them. The reality will be their prison. They will live in self-delusion.
It's Esau who living in delusion because he think he actually gonna pull this off. He said the fool saith in his heart there is no God. They're the biggest fool walking the planet because he think he just gonna outsmart the Lord. Idiot, man. Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Job chapter 15, verse 35. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepare deceit. Psalm chapter 37, verse 32. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, the Amalekites, and other nations. Well, they're not the wicked. Esau and Amalek is, though. The other nations, they just picked up some of the wickedness from Esau and Amalek, like Moab, who's also an enemy of Israel. And they so bold with it. They saying it like it's cool, like what they said. You will own nothing and you'll be happy. Little did they know they were prophesying about their own future, because they ain't gonna own nothing. They're gonna be in captivity, but they're gonna be happy because they're gonna be in a righteous kingdom. See, we ain't gonna be doing all the wickedness that they did to us, but we gonna keep a foot in that ass. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. You ain't gonna own them, but you gonna still be happy. Don't worry about it. We just gonna take all your stuff. It's cool. Huh? People delusional. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Teman was a town of Edomites, but you are people before you are place. So Teman in this particular verse is pertaining to the Edomites. Psalms chapter 64, verse 8. This is going on all over the planet. So they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And that goes right with Obadiah chapter 1, verse 2, precept. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Nobody gonna want to deal with Esau, none of the Edomites. After all this is done and over and done with. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. That favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. Don't care.
When our goal is accomplished, a new era of dominion will begin. Their minds will be bound by their beliefs, the beliefs we have established from the time immemorial.
See, they told y'all what to believe in. They gave y'all cheese and rice. The strangle-haired white man is supposed to come save you. But y'all dumbasses still can't put two and two together. A white man put you in captivity, but a white man gonna come and get you out? Make that make sense. This man gave y'all Christianity. This man gave y'all Islam, Catholicism, Buddhism, Hinduism, all these isms. How can it be 50, 60 versions of the truth?
But if they ever find out that they are our equal, we shall perish then.
Oh, you gonna perish, all right? Because we're not equal to Edomites. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Equal. Whatever. Hold up. She talking about let me wind that back, man. Hold up.
Immemorial. But if they ever find out that they are our equal, we shall perish then.
We're not equal. Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord has chosen thee to be a particular people unto himself, above all the nations that are upon the earth. Not equal. Don't get it twisted. Deuteronomy chapter 26, verse 19. And to make thee high above all nations, which he hath made in praise and in name and in honor, and that thou mayest be an holy people unto the Lord thy God, as he hath spoken. Where they get this equal shit from?
This they must never know. If they ever find out that together they can vanquish us, they will take action.
Oh, we're going to vanquish you, all right, at the end of your 1,000 years. You will be rounded up and exterminated.
They must never, ever find out what we have done.
Found out.
When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals, and that will kill their mind and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them even sicker and cause other diseases for which we will create even yet more medicine.
She is spilling it. Now let's get another scripture. But y'all believe in this man medicine. First Timothy chapter 6, verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings, all $1 million medical terms. These people give you a disease and then give you a name for it. Start over. First Timothy chapter 6, verse 20. O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust, avoiding profane and vain babblings and oppositions of science, falsely so called. These people are creating stuff they call medicine, but it does the opposite of what medicine does. Medicine is not supposed to kill you. Medicine is not supposed to make your condition worse. Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Doctor means to falsify. These people got y'all. They're killing y'all right in y'all face, telling you it's medicine. Giving you jabs, telling you it's for your better benefit. But that same jab took out over 1 million people. Dead. These Edomites even had the nerve to tell you, expect death. Well, it's not medicine then. But y'all still took y'all little happy asses on down there and got it. 2, 3 shots. Y'all don't get enough of believing your enemy. Yes, you'll believe us when you dead. You'll believe we were telling the truth then.
We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, and obese, and when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison.
But the jab's safe. The boost is safe. Psalm chapter 21, verse 11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. That's when the Lord gonna step in. Right now, he letting Esau do his thing because the people that Esau is killing of our nation, the Lord don't want them anyway. That's their judgment. But when he try to put tips on the elect, that's when the game gonna start. Then it's game time. Then check this out. Job chapter 15. Job chapter 5, verses 12 and 13. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taken the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. Psalm chapter 33, verse 10. The Lord Yahweh bringeth the counsel to the heathen to naught, Salakia. He maketh the devices of the people to none effect. Yeah, this is what this man wants to do. He want to give you poison, but they don't want to relinquish their power. They're unfit to rule. These are idiots who actually believe this madness gonna work.
We will focus their attention towards money and material goods so that they may never connect with their inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games so they may never be one with the oneness of it all. Their minds will belong to us, and they will do as we say. If they refuse, we shall find ways to implement mind-altering technology into their lives.
Sorcery, witchcraft, enchantments. These are witches and warlocks who plays with technology. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yeah, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home. That's why he all in other people's countries, all in other people's business. You can't tell nobody how to run their house if your house ain't in order. And then call them a terrorist if they tell you to get the hell on. Start over. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yeah, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, he heapeth unto him all people. That's what he's trying to do with this chip, the MOTB. He want to control everybody. Kind of idiot would just want to sit back and just control people. But you could be out living life just like everybody else. Idiots, man.
We'll use fear as our weapon.
They use fear as a weapon because they scared a lot of y'all over the past 2-3 years to taking the jab. They scared you. Scared your kids. If you don't take it, you can't work. You can't go to the grocery store. It's pumping fear through the media.
We will establish their governments and establish opposites within. We will own both sides.
Control opposition. Democrats and Republicans. I told y'all the real actors are in DC, not Hollywood. These people get on TV and have debates like they hate each other's guts. So the cameras go off, they having a beer together, talking about how stupid American people are, Babylonians. That they believe the act, they believe the show, they believe the performance that these politicians putting up. I don't know who's more stupid, the elites or the public. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. This man won't show soul like he's an actual entity, divine entity. Just a stupid Edomite who thinks you always gonna be on top. No, you falling as we speak, homie. Let this video finish playing out.
We'll always hide our objective, but carry out our plan. We will perform the labor. They will perform the labor for us, and we shall prosper from their toil. Our families will never mix with theirs. Our blood must be pure always, for it is the way. We will make them kill each other when it suits us. We will keep them separated from the oneness by dogma and religion. We will control all aspects of their lives and then tell them what to think and how. We will guide them kindly and gently, letting them think that they are guiding themselves. We will foment anonymously between them through our factions. When a light shall shine among them, we shall extinguish it by ridicule or death, whatever suits us best. We will make them rip each other's hearts apart and kill their own children. We will accomplish this by using hate.
Got y'all killing y'all own children. Abortion laws, remember that? Y'all fell for it. Y'all out there protesting in the street for the right to kill your own kids.
As our ally, anger as our friend. The hate will bind them totally, and never shall they see that from their conflicts we will emerge as the rulers. They will be busy killing each other. They will bathe in their own blood and kill their neighbors for as long as we see fit.
And that's 2nd Ezra chapter 15, chapter 16. Matter of fact, hold up. That's prophesied to happen. See if I can find it real quick. Second Ezra chapter 15. We'll start at verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And we can go down to 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their own power. They're not gonna be obeying presidents and mayors and police. No, they're gonna be out here wilding out to survive. And this is what the elites want. It's called order out of chaos. When y'all get to wilding out in the streets and robbing and killing each other, they're gonna bring in the tanks and the troops. Martial law, that's what they want. Total control. Y'all feel. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Spoil meaning rob. Because of lack of bread and for great tribulation, food shortages, blackouts, all this stuff they're telling you coming. Y'all still on TikTok twerking something. Okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
We will benefit greatly from this, for they will not see us, for they cannot see us. We will continue to prosper from their wars and their deaths. We shall repeat it over and over until our ultimate goal is accomplished. We will continue to make them live in fear and anger through images and sound. We'll use all the tools we have to accomplish this. The tools.
But they ain't the wicked, though. Okay. I got a couple more. Yeah, let's get a couple more scriptures, then we can close out. Point's been made. Esau is wicked as all hell, regardless of how he says he's not. Actions speak louder than words. Well, actually, her words spoke louder than his lies. So, bam. Let's get Psalm chapter 10, verse 5. His ways are always grievous. Always. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. See? Esau considers everybody an enemy because he just woke up one morning and decided he just wanted to be stupid, stuck on stupid. I'll put it like this. Psalm chapter 10, verse 6. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. See, this is one thing Esau ain't planning for. Like Elder Malcolm always say, what it is. It'll come to me in a minute. He says it all the time. But they think they ain't gonna never go down. Manifest Destiny got a part 2. That's what he always says. Yeah. They didn't plan for going into slavery because they never thought they would be going into slavery. But they're going into slavery. And if I had my way, how Ratazar, you're gonna be down on all fours, working. Don't care about your bad back, don't care about your bad knees, don't care about your eczema, none of that. Sound like a whole bunch of not my problem. Deal with. Psalm chapter 10, verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He think he just the man. He's gonna have everybody in subjection. But the fool has said in his heart, there is no Yahweh. So you know how that work out for you. All right, this is the last one we can close. Psalms chapter 10. Well, we can start at verse 4, then we'll go to verse 3. This is Psalms chapter 10, verse 4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. Now, this is Psalms chapter 10, verse 3. For the wicked boast of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord Yahweh abhorreth. There is no man on the planet as covetous as Esau. He want all the grapes. That's why he buying up all the farmland, Bill Gates. Not because he's gonna do something with it, just because he don't want you to have it. That's covetous. That's being covetous. You want everything, but you don't want nobody else to have nothing. That's covetous. That is an abomination to the Lord, and these covetous Edomites and Amalekites will be dealt with. I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, Wa Malakia, by Hashem Hava Wa Okakorash, Barakatham, Adawa Salakia, Baba Ba Wa Kwam Yashua. Shalom.